Hey, welcome to another Market Monday. Hope everybody's having a great day, great start to your week. Let's talk about something that has been just a highlight over the last year, and that has been multiple offers on a lot of homes. Um, we have seen homes come on the market and almost immediately have more than one offer, and many times several offers. I've heard all kinds of stories from around the country. I mean, just bunches and bunches of offers because inventory's been down and there's been a need for people to be quick, and everybody's jumping on anything that is good and priced even close to being right. So let's talk to buyers today. What goes into an offer? How can we make the best offer, the best presentation in case we're going up against other offers? Well, there's a lot of things. I mean, obviously, the sales price. I mean, that's just a given. The sales price is a big part of any offer. It's the biggest monetarily. It is the biggest part. But beyond that, what is some things that go into an offer that could help you get your offer accepted over someone else? And well, let's start with a couple of bigger things too. One of those big things are closing costs. There are a lot of people that need, because of cash flow issues or whatever the case, with the loan type that they're getting, what they, down payment assistance, whatever, they need closing cost built in. So as a buyer, if that's you, if you definitely need closing costs, then taking that into account when looking at homes and when putting offers on homes. It's just going to be part of the game. Is you need to realize that when you ask for a penny on closing costs, it's taking a penny away from the proceeds of the seller. And so if we're going up against multiple offers, every dollar you ask for is a dollar off of the seller's proceeds. And so you need to just keep that in mind when you're putting your best foot forward, when you're asked to put your best foot forward, when you know that you need to do your best and give your best offer. Realize that closing costs isn't something that's hidden away and sellers don't look at it. They do look at it, and it comes straight off the top for them. And so going up against other people, getting the closing costs down as low as possible. Obviously, zero is more preferable than not. But if you do need to ask for closing costs, don't be shy about it. Do it. But you're going to have to consider that in your sales price. So, any of these things that we ask for in the offer, we need to consider in the sales price and realize that everything we ask for is bringing the sales price down in the seller's eyes. And so another thing is home warranties. That's something that a lot of people would like to have. Would it's been good. I've used mine. I have a home warranty on my home that just went out, and I used it. And so I don't disagree that it's a good thing to have, but there are a couple of ways to consider that. One, just like in closing costs, if you want that and you're going to ask for the seller to pay for that, then just consider that in the sales price. Two, you don't have to ask for the seller to pay for it. You can put the 500, 600, 700 feet, whatever the value is of that home warranty, you can pay for that. And so just make sure that it's known to you and to the seller who you're asking to pay for a home warranty. Other things, let's see, the next thing would be asking for things to stay in the home. So you see a refrigerator you want. It wasn't listed on the things that stay, and you want their refrigerator. It's very, very common in our setting in Northeast Louisiana for people to ask for the refrigerator to stay. Um, that's fine. That's good. Realize that that's something that needs to be considered. Sometimes people ask for other furniture to stay, or outbuildings, or curtains, whatever the case is. Anything that you ask for to stay with the home is going to be considered by the seller when making their final decision. So, um, obviously, clean offers seem to be better. So if you don't ask for closing costs, you're not asking for things to stay. You're not asking for upfront repairs or anything like that, which is less common. Need to probably let those things come out in the inspection time. But there are, I have heard of drastic things, measures that one can take, and a drastic measure would not, in my opinion, not be advised, would be to waive the inspection period. Um, or if you're paying cash, to waive an appraisal. Um, and those things, to me, like, one, you want to know what you're buying. So you want to have an inspection and you want to know that it is what you think it is. When you walk into the home and everything looks good, everything looks like it's functioning, when you get to closing, you want to be assured that that's actually the case, and you don't want to have to buy a home and find out that it has multiple problems. It's got plumbing issues or electrical issues or whatever the case is. You want that home inspection. It is highly advised by almost all real estate professionals, and I have strong opinions about that. When a buyer tells me they don't want one, I beg them to. It is needed. So inspections, and in the appraisal, you want to know that the house is worth what you're paying. You don't want to overpay and then have negative equity into a home. So most of the time, if you're having a loan, it's just going to be, they're going to have the appraisal. And so I would not suggest those drastic steps. Just make your offer as good as possible. And then lastly, emotionally, buyers, people in general, a lot of times get emotionally attached to a home, and it makes the process much more difficult. It makes the process much more strained. It becomes not just a financial issue, it becomes an emotional thing. And I know that we all fall in love with our home. It's not, that's not bad. But when we go into a process where we're going to be up against multiple offers, a buyer needs to realize that it's a home, and there's going to be others that are very similar to that home, unless it's just extremely unique. There's going to be other homes that are similar. So don't get emotionally attached. Do what's best for your family. Put your best foot forward. Consider all of these things that go into um, an offer, and let the chips fall where they may. And if this is not the home for you, move on, go find another one. I would, on top of all that, lean on your real estate professional. They're going to be able to guide you. They're going to give you the knowledge that is needed, that's specific for your house, that house that you're putting an offer in, specific for your area. They're going to know what's been going on in the market at that particular time, and it's just going to be the best benefit to you in the long run to have a real estate professional that is knowledgeable and understands and cares about what is best for you. So have a real estate professional, know all these things that go into an offer, put your best foot forward, and I hope you get your home. We'll see you.